the world changes, and then we need to change. So I learned it. I recognize it during the summer or earlier. The things that there are something new all over the world, and not according to my opinion. It's according to every day you read the news. We got a new. Sorry, not we. America got a new president, and then the world changes during the COVID-19, and then the technological impact. So a lot of new impact is change everything, and literally it changed the way we planning the internship. It changed the way the student, the way student learning. It changed the way the industry, the society, and the corporate. So this is the first thing. This is the origin of why today I need to stand here to share with you, according to the school direction, share with you why we need to do something, and then because the new impact, and then this new impact give us something also. Sorry. Ooh. Let's stop. New environment. So this kind of new environment is more closer. New impact is all over the world. The new environment I want to say is that something changes. Not today, not this month, not this year. Changes every day, and then it's continuously and give us a new pattern of the whole the world order, the global world order, and then to make it down from the nation to country, and then slowly down to the society, and then more. So this what kind of new environment is that? One of the major component, major relation with the internship with the university is the society, the corporate, the industry. So literally, it gives us we need to think about, we need to think something else, we need to think something maybe out of the box, talking about how to offer, how to manage, how to plan our internship because of this kind of new environment. And fortunately, every time when we talk about new impact, after the 2019, the protest here, if you remember, so although it's quite long, 4 or 5 years ago, but still happens. Whenever it happens, it change a lot the daily operation of school. And then the COVID, and then come to here, we take the global order, and then the politically speaking, economic speaking, there are a lot of things are changing. But the changes, my mentor, my my teacher always told me, Edgar, remember, every changes, every new impact, every new challenges, it comes with new opportunities. So just take it. Maybe you said that, oh, I'm so optimistic, Edgar, but maybe we have some ideas about what we can do or make it a little bit different, and then we can gain more opportunities. So here comes the opportunity. So several things. Oh, morning. Here to share with you during the last during this summer, we met local company, local corporation in different sector. We didn't met all of them, but roughly they're from finance, business, or in terms of size, there's something big company, big corporation, or some small small and medium enterprise SME, something like that. And not just the local company, also including some company with the international attachment, international corporation. So what's the idea? Well, to reflect to the employers and talking with them. But obviously, we are not just not in the class discussion like what we are doing now. We have to some informal talk or something, sharing with each other. Particularly, for example, some media institution, someone related to the. We're talking about what's going on, what we need to do, what at least in Hong Kong. The most important things nowadays in news, top news is how to survive, how to keep on our economic situation. So this is the way we share, and this is the way I gain this information. Sorry, forgive me. I forgot to introduce myself. so today's speaker is Edgar. I'm Edgar. Yeah, I'm now helping the industrial attachment office. That's why I'm standing here. But I'm from the Department of Journalism and Communication, and I joined the university as full-time teacher almost 4 or 5 years. And before that, I'm working as a journalist. I'm a media guy. I'm working on the cable TV news and the TVB news after graduate from Hong Kong, Chinese University of Hong Kong. So my major career is the journalist, TV journalist, working for long years. And then after I left the cable TV and then come here. And then because my role is the practical field, that's why I'm here. And then that's why I help the industrial attachment. Okay, so that's that. Remember, I need to introduce myself. That's the way I get the information. Just like a reporter talking about them, what you need now, what's the situation now, and the SME something. So Edgar, it's quite too hard to do a business here. So from them, not just from Hong Kong. Indeed, I get some idea from mainland China. Some we share about what's the direction, what's the general direction, what they need. Mainland China, the corporation, the big, the scales are larger than Hong Kong. A lot of corporation. So from them, roughly, one important thing is that they need to find talent teams. Why is it? Because of the what I previously introduced, the new impact and new environment. What kind of new team did they need? They need young teenagers, particularly students from university. Why? Obviously, just like me, I have some, for example, mobile phone, PC, some new ways of filming. For example, my teaching area, they have new idea to new camera. For example, 360 virtual VR camera. Teenagers, by nature, they easily operate how to adapt that kind of new technology to the conventional business and conventional teaching improve. So, by the same rule, the employers, they just like teenagers to join because they might need to form a social media, make it some push, make it on the IG or make it on the internet, the Web3 so-called. They may spend 2 hours, 3 hours, half a day to make a simple EDM, for example. Teenagers, just half an hour, done. Get it? You just have a look, being the editor, see whether is it wrong, is it right? Right, my company's name, is it right or wrong? Right? Okay, go ahead. So that's why they just love teenagers. For what the teenagers are responsible. Okay, I will we will discuss. I will share with you later. So that's the general idea. They need talent teams because they are flexible. Okay, not just like the senior staff. Same senior. Don't misunderstand. Senior staff is important because they being the pillar, major skeleton staff. But teenagers, they're flexible, full of motivation, particularly on the digital technology, something like that. How to do the digital marketing, how to give you find a guy, new customer, and then they able. The most important, they're able to adapt to the environmental change, just like today. That's why the whole world, just like far away, that voters are changing, being the teenagers, workers are changing too, students are changing too. So that's the first thing that the employers share with me. And then from the corporate or organizations point of view, not just the new teenagers, the new blood, and what they want. They're not obviously they're not just they're not charity organization. They need to make money. They need to survive. They need to find something new ways to do it. Not just in Hong Kong, all over the world. In the mainland China, they have the same demand. They want someone who can shoulder to share the heavy responsibility to the future. So that now you understand why I mentioned the digital, technical, new ways, the technique, they need the teenagers to do it. And then the reason is that they need to ensure the success of corporate organization. Just like Hong Kong, I met a lot of Hong Kong, even including not just employers, not just a corporate head. I'm still working as a journalist in RTHK. Every week I interview, or maybe the government official come to the program, talk about the new ways, how to find the new ways in Hong Kong, including all sectors in Hong Kong, business, tourism, is that, and then any new technology or new an innovation way. What they want, not just a corporate. Hong Kong, for example, we need to find ways to do that. So, but forget the Hong Kong. But I just want to illustrate that the corporate organization, they want to do that. So, how to do that? Money, investment. But apart from investment, something also important is that people. So they want some new guys. Fortunately, not just our university. We've got a lot of universities in Hong Kong now, and the university they provide students. So the students, including intern, I'll tell you later why intern is important apart from graduate student. So interns they bring an innovative perspective to the corporate company, provided that they really have the skills training from the university, not just the people. They need to have something unique or something as a typical skills of the teenagers. Just I mentioned how to do the going on the mobile, doing the pushing, doing the digital marketing. They can collect work with different knowledge, including what I mentioned is that the new knowledge, the new way to communicate. You need normally if they don't want to find to join to attract the new customer, the younger customer, the way they communicate is completely different with the conventional one. Okay, they made some photos, something ski works instead of just give you a long paragraph. Develop potential business. This is important. Find something. We still have a lot of opportunities to earn money, but how to find it? Okay, we just a lot of them just chasing on the same sector or same small proportion of money or potential business. But why not? We have something called long tail or something we can do something more. Teenagers, their age, their group is one of the direction to do that. And then inject a unique dynamic into the organization. And this is important. I will share with you some case example during the past summer. And they really, I'm happy to do that for my colleague. They really, the students cooperate with the employer. They have a lot of synergy here during the summer, just example. But I should say that it's not all the stories is the popular story. A lot of maybe failure one, it happens. But I should confess. But I just want to say this is the background, this is the environment, and then today, this year, we want to start step by step, going the direction to find the new opportunities. So this is as a background, and then yes, here. So the first part I just want to share with you, according to our office, according to the university. For our office, we set up for, sorry, Eric, how many years? So 3.5? 3.5, okay, 3.5 years, okay. Excuse me, okay. 3.5 years, and then the original setup is that we got a QESS funding. So we got money, and then we have money, and then we design this internship office, and then we work with the departments. Actually, you know that department already got the internships program. We just have an AO supposed to liaise or coordinate together and form this one. So 3.5 years, we set up. So both the department, thanks all the great colleagues, and then we have the original department, department to have the original internship plan, and then we just gather or combine it together. First, we need to think about the right direction, and then from the university do it, because not just the new impact on new environment, the whole world, including Hong Kong university, they stress on internship. Or whether one of the so-called competitors, Hang Seng University, they have the promotion in the MPR, one student, one internship. The nightmare when I watch it in summer, wow, how come Suyang can supply one student, one internship? Luckily, thanks God, our management so far doesn't require us to provide one student, one internship vacancy. So, but I just want to say that according to the general study from my office to the University of Hong Kong, they're stressing on or after more stress on more stress on the importance of internship. The reason is that I just mentioned to you because a lot of employers, including the business sector, society, government, they just tell the universities that students have actual practical workplace. We call it workplace learning is important, and then that's why that explain the government, SAR government, they spend a lot, invest a lot, and encourage the whole Hong Kong to establish more technology, applied technology university. Just like Ming Ngoi, you just change it and then keep encouraging normally the tertiary education. They just combine it, put it, do it some kind of a more a modified system, a modified one of to compare with the conventional VTC, Vocation Training Center. Give them the degree, and then from the original curriculum design, including the internship, let them to learn. So that's why we are now they're coming already to applied technology 應科院 ，OK, including MU 都會大學啦。and then the 明愛大學啦，去咗升格咗做一個they call it 升做，but they apply for the applied technology. I've asked someone, I'm not tell you who's the top management. I asked, we apply for change to be the technology applied technology university. My answer is that negative. No, Edgar. No, we don't do that. We keep on because we have a good tradition. Keep on, and then I will tell you later. So that matters a lot for me. At least I need to adapt the general culture, the tradition of a university, and then form it, combine it with the need of the society, and then find a way. What's the difference of our graduate or of our intern students? So that's sorry, a little bit side talking about the Hong Kong because normally we a lot of changes in education now, particularly including the system curriculum and offer. Today the news is that because a lot the trend increasing numbers of mainland students, so that dormitory vacancies and another problem. So every week, so and then it's a good news, a good way and good trends to for not just our university, for the all the university in Hong Kong to have a good way, a good direction to develop, to progress, to take a step ahead, and then this is new opportunities. Okay, a fast sharing of some cases. Sure. Some of you already heard from some IAO's coordination meeting, talk about there are some students. But from my view, I just want to share with you from the employer side. Okay, student, I just take some example, someone from the RICO finance. So what is it related to what I mentioned, the new environment, new impact, and new opportunities? This new guy, young guy, fans for the department to join, happen to join the Shanghai Commercial Bank. And what he do is just a normal guy, just maybe 10 years ago, just a guy from university intern, and then the bank or the company accept him according to rules and to school rules and do that. But the funny thing is that, the interesting fact, Rico going to join him, he just make use of financial technology. Just like I mentioned that the employers, they want the new guys, the teenagers, they want to ask them, but always remember, the teenagers, the students reflect to me, Edgar, a lot of the employer, the boss, they said, oh, we love teenagers, come have the meeting. Okay, give us the idea. And then, wow, it's lovely. Finally, I find someone who listen to me, the boy, okay, the student. And then after that, half an hour, and then the boss, oh, that's a good idea. But our company is quite hard to change. Okay, why not? We consider, and then we do it then, and thanks for you on that. So a lot of experience that the young students reflect to me, this is in Chinese 廣東話，意見接受，做法照舊咁樣，因為老闆就係老闆。Okay, this is the way. It seems a joke, but indeed, it's a reality. Why I say that? Because, as I mentioned, that before I joined this university and work as a journalist. Indeed, I'm the head of a program in cable TV. I'm the head of the feature TV news, and then the same story appear, and I is the hypocrite boss. I'm the one who hear the idea and then tell him, oh, sorry, we don't have the budget to do that. So the same way，我嗰陣時自己做一個傳媒啦，一個 section 嘅主管啦，叫做啦，就好多新嘢啦咁樣。咁most is that we talk about how to deliver the news in the digital platform. Do it make it the same news from the cable TV or from the TVB or from the ViuTV. Do it faster. Make it on the social media. That's just 100% more effective, and it's real. But I can't do that. My boss didn't allow to do that. Otherwise, what's the purpose of the conventional TV station? 做到嘅時候使乜要電視台啊 ？At that time, so this is a typical way, and it's so contradict. They love the teenagers, but at the same time, they can't change it. You change it, it's just a lot of sacrifice, a lot of old rules. You need to throw it out, and then a lot of company head or the head won't do it. But friends, there's someone not like my my experience, because as I mentioned earlier, because of the new impact, because of the new environment. Without that, brand environment changes, brand big changes. We normally at the early days or maybe 2 or 3 years, a lot of supports they won't accept it. But nowadays, we accept some not normal thing, and we call it new normal. We are more easier to accept there's a new USA president, US president, and that's Trump again. Okay, but now that I just explained that apart from that, it spread it. This we accept it. We become familiar with these new ways, and then so luckily, Rico, maybe 3 or 4 years, not the 5 years earlier in the cable, or maybe the same bank. He suggests some way to do some basic figure and statistic doing using the computer, writing a basic software, and helps a lot for the bank to make it more efficient to gather the information and something like that. Sorry, I don't know the detail, but it's a very good way, and they just tell us that this we think we guess we can got some idea, but they might not imagine, they cannot realize that they can realize have some concrete works who can contribute to the organization. So this is one of the way. So this is one of the way I want to explain. My point is that new tech, new ways to do this not old conventional business. Now they are increasingly more match and more easy to coordinate together. Teenagers, new student, and the boss, the one who responsible for the company, they are more easy now to do it. So one of the example. Another way, hotel group, Shangri-La, that one. It also finance intern, and then you see this is another a little bit different story. Not just the technical side, not just give them the tools, not just they are simply young guys joining the corporate, joining some kind of business. Is typically what I mentioned is a conventional business, hotel, okay, tourism, something like that. A lot of young guys, they join together, and then they first of all the students start to extend their friendship, extend their circle of friends, and then they keep it, and then finance just the tools, the way internship, and get them as a new teams that I mentioned, talent teams with the conventional teams that they lead them to form the new world. So today, there are a lot of even the old conventional, the long history, including Shangri-La, they have a long history of hotel management, but they need to have some new idea to do that, apart from the old way. So this is one example. Another one is that Marco Polo. And my colleague, We have a good interview with students. Why or how? How did another interesting thing? Two ways now. They help them. This is not fintech this time. Marco said from BBA and then join an HR department, human resources. Wow, what he's doing? Okay, human resources. When the interview, we talk with the student coming back after finish their work in the Marco Polo, and then they tell me that I think that before I joined the internship, I think there's maybe some new things, some jobs and something like that. But after that, joining that, you may say, oh, have the new things? No. The answer is that, oh, Marco Polo, I know it's hotel. And then now, after finishing the internship, I have confidence to join other hotel chains. It's easy. I can handle. Okay, so that's another point I want to make is that teenagers, they join some organization. Someone organization from the view of the boss, from the view of their supervisor, or their new teenagers help our company at least. You feel that I'm younger, the company are younger. Now, the student, they join the company and then coming back to the field, they are more sophisticated, more eager, more confidence to join not just Marco Polo. He said, after graduate, I'm confident to interview for other hotel. And this is great opportunity. The difference is that before the internship, Marco may think that, oh, I expect something new from the Marco Polo, the hotel change, and that, or maybe something. Oh, okay. The one thing he unexpected is the old things is that the Marco Polo hotel still every morning or every week they need to post the actual physical newsletter on the wall for their staff instead of sending them the email. This is one of the things is unexpected for Marco. And why? Because I know it very well. Because Marco Polo belonged to one of the oldest big family in Hong Kong. Is that Gao Chong? Okay, and Gao Chong is Gao Chong, my ex-employer. Cable TV is belong to Gao Chong. Okay, so there are a lot of old tradition, and that's starting pretty old. And Peter Wu's foster father, and then they have some old ways. They just keep it, but at the same time, they keep it on, and then I've already explained that just like Shanghai, just like Shanghai Bank, and then they need to have to encourage the teenagers to join. And at the same time, the teenagers they apart from the old ways, the conventional ways, working on the still habits, like maybe 20, 40 or 50 years ago, and then they have something new for the student himself. Is that he know that hotel change how to run HR department, not just Marco Polo. I asked him, Marco, we joined Marco Polo. Will Marco Polo give you and tell you, oh, Marco, please come after you graduate, just one more year, and then Marco told me that no, I have the experience here. Why not join other hotel change? And why Marco has this idea? Because we got a lot of new change, new hotel, new operation of all kinds of different accommodation services. Not just hotel. We got luxury hotel. We got a new hotel, WM Hotel in Saigon. We got something more different kinds of tourism or accommodation services. And Marco finds something here. So this is the case. Another Dr. Max, a colleague would mention it later. This is another story. Thanks, Maria said it learns. But I just not just the case. I just want to explain something new happens nowadays. Friends Dr. Mark saying friends student joining. He's a student from Department of English. But luckily, I'm happily and indeed, honestly, in future, I want to encourage more student from English department to join our department. Particularly today, just last month, RTHK, they just tell me, Edgar, please don't just send students from Department of Journalism and Communication. Please send more students to apply to try to join our interview. They lead a lot more, not just to the particular department, particular discipline. Why? Because, as I said, the world is changing. They need different views, they need different background. And then I'll tell you one more reason later. So this is a good example. So what we want is so that even the company, they doesn't need they need someone to be editor, but if all the students come from the Department of Journalism and Communication, not just our university, my friends, my other colleagues in Chinese University of Hong Kong, Baptist U, and then they say that there are a lot of students, and then they're students of journalism, and then the employer give them the same comment, and then can you give me more students from all kinds of discipline? Okay, why? Because nowadays what they're doing is not specific, but just the so-called communication journalism, the conventional kind of training. They did something more. The students, so may sort something direct or to write something, and then think about new way to connect it to the company. It works, and that's the way for this today's world. This is what I mentioned, the new impact in the environment. Just for example, nowadays, do you believe you can have the most effective advertisement for have the TV ad in TVB? Definitely not. When you walk into Wan Zai, something small shop, the mainland, they have the 小紅書, the long lines, they buy something. They never give a penny for the TV advertisement. 從來冇喺 TV 賣過廣告，排大隊喺灣仔賣燒鵝啊，賣嗰啲全部都啲。So the ways of why we have a new way to connect to customer, new way to connect to new business. So that's why they want new student to join. And then another reason is that, honestly, I should confess, for School of Journalism, not just our university, they just got a lot of journalism and communication students. They trying to group it and send it to the limited number of media, including TV station, including the new corporation, and then fulfill their internship. Okay, but here maybe a lot of them, they still have a lot of vacancy, but they just guarantee that their students from the journalism and the communication department to have internship job offered. So this is make it simpler. Is that this example I just want to share with you is that another new trend in this society, the employer, they want different students from different discipline because, as I mentioned, they want to have the new idea, to have some input of the more dynamic things. So they want some fintech students to help them and think about, think it different, and then find some new business. So that's because the new impact, the new environment. So they need to do that. So by nature, they want to interview more. But forgive me, I should say, you got a chance of interview. Doesn't mean that you got a chance to be employed in the internship. It's still back to our student and the student ability, the ability to communicate, the ability to cooperate. So these are the ideas. And then another is that another idea we also interested a little bit different because it's not a credit bearing, it's a non-credit bearing, but new opportunities. This Mike, and then it happens to we connect him. We'll tell you later how the ways to connect the student either from the department credit bearing or the non-credit bearing on a credit bearing internship program. So another opportunities, government. This is Jakarta. Normally, the Hong Kong Exile every year they need to have spaces, vacancy for university students to join the so-called ETO, economic and trade officers, all around the world, not just in Asia. So they have every year they give us a notice and they ask the students to do it. So Jakarta. Why is Jakarta? Because the way we do it is that there are a lot of vacancies, from San Francisco, US, UK, or Europe. Europe is in Berlin, yes, because I know that I know the ETO in Berlin at that time when I studied in UK, and it come to join me and then tell me that they want to offer a space for teenagers, university students to join because the government want to, the same way they want new blood to join them as one of, we call it seeding 種子去 join 佢哋政府 to join them. So they offer not just the local in Hong Kong, So the operation is a little bit different. In Hong Kong, sorry, a little bit sideways. We have problem. We've encouraged students to join the internship program for EO trainee, or they don't have the administrative AO trainee. They have EO trainee. The Hong Kong SAL government, they encourage all the universities in Hong Kong to join that. And then the past we have experience according to our my predecessor, the legend. We university, University, we get the student to be the right student, train him, doing the interview practice and do it and make him more confident. So all kinds of things we can strengthen them, the guy, the girl, or the boy to join. But sorry, because the competition is so fierce. Student from CU, student from Hong Kong U. Normally, they take up the student from that so-called university, sponsor subsidized university. So even we invest a lot to we have one student to do it, but we fail. I hope we can have some way to do in the later. But what is related to this? Sorry, this way, EDO, there are a lot of vacancy, including San Francisco, Berlin, and UK, and so during according to the past the record, successful students also they give it to the bigger university, CU, Hong Kong U, or maybe USD, something like I don't know the exact university. So the strategy, the technique is that my colleague is so clever, so smart. Why not we choose the place not so competitive, Jakarta, Bangkok, something like that. So at the end, success, because we are one of the earliest applicants to choose Jakarta. So, and then we do the same thing, boost him up and tell him to be confident and to be willing to learn something like that. I think all of you know that how to share with the student, how to do a good interview. So success case. And then he managed to join the ETO in Jakarta and then have a good experience. And last time, the government, the civil servants, it's called the CG Civil Servants Group, have the bureau, have some stores here, have publicity store here to recruit the new students there. And then I tell that Jakarta is quite important. Why? Because the government has a lot of work to do with Jakarta, because Indonesia, see, a lot of family now, instead of Philippine servant, we have a lot of Indonesia servant. So the office in Jakarta, Hong Kong government, Hong Kong SAL, there are a lot of work in Jakarta, including the Asian connection and the student, and here not just the servant. Just give you some example. Just one of the example. A lot of connection, and then if you read the news, that a new capital, a new economic engine for Indonesia, so it's going forward, and then a lot of things we can do, just like Hong Kong now, talking about a lot of Middle East. So same way, this office, you, the student, our student, join the office today, he might have some more meaningful and prospect for developing his career or connection later on, because Hong Kong, indeed, the government has a lot of things to do, much more than office in Berlin, much more than the office in UK or in Europe, something like that. So the EU, the office is in Berlin, the same one. So this is an example. We seek for new opportunity, and the government seek for new teenagers to join them, and they need to match together, matching the brand direction just mentioned with the country, the nation, Asian country together. They match it. You might not realize it now, today, this year, or you will get more and more example in future or 2 or 3 years. Just like today, this year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we won't have the idea how Hong Kong have the stock in Middle East. But nowadays, this is on news. This is a new way we to have the new economic connection. So another thing is make it fast. Sorry, make it longer. So and then the NGO, then this is normal one. Thanks for the Department of Sociology. Sorry, thanks for Department of Social Work. They have the long established internship program, the social work, and then constitute a lot of overseas internship in either in New Zealand or in Australia, a lot of places. And then, but the thing they do that stands for department. It's not the effort of IO. It's the effort of the department itself. They belong. They have teachers. They have teachers to communicate. The teachers to guide the student and then do the social work because they got the culture and tradition. Every year, seniors, year 2, year 3 students, oh, next year you will join the social work, and then you got to wish you, just like me, have a happy vacation, happy memory for this kind of internships. That's important. And then we still can't spread it out to the same experience. We can't spread it out to all departments because every department have different internship design. But social work, just I need to give merits to them because they spend a lot of effort, including the teachers. They spend a lot, even every day, every week, according to the they did to the Zoom and with the basic communication and with the talking to students there at the other end of the world. So this is a very good example and a very encouraging for our society. So this example, I just what I want to say is I think you already know that it's a changing world, changing environment, and then we need to adapt the ways that from different level, corporate, government, the different strategy, different idea, different policy. We're students. We should know that what kind of student we got and then how to match it to the intern program, not from the company. And the company, how they need someone who know the skills, just a little bit, just the software, just maybe the student in my class have no time to hand in my assignment, but it's very easy for him to do the little software, or maybe just employ it or get it from the internet, and then he become a good real blood for the bank. So this is the way. So the point is that how we match it, how to do it. It's easier to say, but it's very hard. This is I think it's the most important part. We have to tune it right for the society, for the company, and for the government. Because the company is quite easy. We just find a vacancy and then, oh, Jakarta or Bangkok, or next time maybe someone from the Middle East, we send some ETO. As I know, do we have the ETO? Sooner we have the ETO office in maybe in Middle East because there's new opportunities. Okay, back to here. Let me make it very fast. Okay, so from class to workplace, I just make the difference. How to do it? Sorry, 2 parts from student. What they do. I'll make it shorter because the student will all know. And then from the university point of view, student, new opportunities. What kind is it? Simply, not just our university. From all university in Hong Kong, or all university in the world, student join the internship. They learn a lot. They have always. It's not the new scenario. In olden days, they joined it. Join the, for example, stepping stones, networking, personal development, career plan, something like that. It's normal. And the way it applies is the same. Just like me, long years ago, I'm an internship from CU, Hong Kong, joined the TV station. I want to be joined to be a TV journalist, but no, sorry, Edgar, you are not smart enough. So join we have vacancy in ATV at that time, English channel, do the production assistant. I tried it, and then I was so disappointed. But this is very important because I learned a lot too from how the TV works. So, what I say, this is the mighty things. Internship for students. Believe me, from long years ago to today, it still works. Reason is that you and I know clearly what we're teaching in the class will never 100% fit to the world. Just let them out, let them go. Just like me, not just my internship experience. Even as a journalist, what I learned from the newsroom, I remember that time, I've been sent to Middle East, to Iraq, and to the front line, and then what I learned in the classroom, or the so-called CNN, how to report in hostile environment. If you believe what they say, not enough. I might be in danger. The first rule, when I land Iraq, the first thing, believe the one who can, who's the native speaker, and then danger, run away, get away. Okay, this is the thing. So this kind of thing, you can learn it from the classroom or in the newsroom, the way. So I make it simple, make it shorter. Nowadays, we spend a lot of time, university spend a lot of time, and the stress on the internship, because the mighty thing is that it lasts long for several decades, not just in Hong Kong, China, worldwide. The student learn a lot because this is the first time to them to match what they learn and the reality. So so we just want to continue that this way to do to let them go, let them to join the society, particularly for today's generation. The gap seems I can't say that the gap, but they're immature. Maybe some employers are called someone immature. They're not bad. They're not willing. They're not lazy, but they just immature. And in terms of communication skill, something like that. But the same thing, the general rules is applied that that's the reason we need to join the workplace to learn to be more communicable and then talk with it more effective, to me more have learn about how to think about others instead of just thinking themselves, himself or herself. So so student, we still working on and doesn't change. We just want to do it, but it's not easy because a lot of things nowadays we add more. We need to give more time to teach them, to encourage them to just say morning in the workplace. OK，就係講早晨，我哋都要教講多啲，or 聽多啲人哋講，or maybe simple inform your employer I'm sick today. Don't laugh. Typical experience 啊，失咗蹤唔知去咗邊，完全唔使講咁樣。咁係啊嘛，爹哋媽咪我唔舒服，你會知啊，你要照顧我啦，唔使我講俾你聽噶嘛，係嘛？OK，so but the same thing we need to do. There are different ways, different requirement, more hard to do so. But the reason we keep on to do it because we believe that it works for students, so internship. So it's so simple. And then for university, something a little bit new, a little bit different. We have some new idea for the new environment. Because the changing environment, changing demand, changing ways of living, ways of making money, ways of business in the society. University, we need to do more to coordinate first. Coordinate is what kind of coordinate? Coordinate is find the right employer, find the lead of the employer. So we were still searching for new opportunities, but at the same time, I and my colleague is the same way. I can tell honestly, we are not just asking for vacancy. We are learning from the employer, from the corporate, from the company, what they are changing, what they need. So this coordination. So the part of coordination, we are just not hunt or something HR department to get okay, give me 10 vacancy. That's all. Okay, we give you 10 students. That's all. The way we do it is that to learn more, to ask more what their urgent need, for example. So give you an example. In some area, I met some company in George, in Central. They're working on what? They are just like the big four. They're doing some acquisition and then bankruptcy. They're doing some investigation, something like that. So in olden times, they just need someone with finance background. But what they want is that they want some student can do something on the internet to searching, to investigate the company. That's the way to do the acquisition. 破產嘅公司，佢哋要做嘅話，佢哋唔係要好多人去計條數喎。佢哋要人喺網上面做偵查報導咁樣咧，去抄間公司嘅 background。咁嗰啲咧，傳統好似我咁做記者咧，舊時就即係睇資料喎。而家網上面都 check 到，後生嘅做咧絕對比我快。我都一路做一路學佢哋。So this is the new one, and then explain that they want to interview more students from different disciplines, not just from Department of BA or department from ENF or Department of something related. They want the right person, the right student, instead the student from the A or B department. That's the way I learned a lot from that company. They do a lot, including some similar job in UK. So they're quite eager to come to set up the store here because they're not satisfied with get a student, interview student sent from the university. They want to interview, to meet, to talk with the teenagers, then find the right guy. And the same way, they not just a simple vacancy, headcount. They want someone who can mentor it, recruit it, join our company, and at the same time, maybe not everyone, a lot of company, they got their unique culture. They just want that particular the teenagers to join them and to teach them, to share with them, and then recruit it. And obviously, before he graduate, he want him or her to join the company. So this kind of coordination, the completely different picture. At first, I have a general idea, or should I talk to them and just give up the vacancy? And then at that time, this summer, I learned a lot. Company in Hong Kong, a lot different, including the multinational corporation, the big one, the branches in Hong Kong, and the small one, SME. So small one, maybe think about how to survive, but they have different company have different way, different opportunity or different problem. So coordination is different. We need to learn more, and then not just our office, the university, the school should learn more from the corporate. And then the second thing is connection, how to connect together. What I'm talking about the coordination to maybe one time, which is an interview, I can make it a story, and then it's a real story. And then, but the connection is a little bit different. We need to continuously to have the connection together to know this year, maybe next year, we have something different. We need to something new in order to connect, still connected. And then last thing, we do one more thing, collaboration. So what kind of collaboration is that? We can, apart from the coordinate, connect, we have good relationship, and then best way to have the keep the connection and coordination is that we have something work together. So this is something new. So this is the way nowadays society, industry, corporation, we work with university, not just in our university. You can see other university, the UST, CU, Hong Kong U, they have new plans for the stress on the staff or academic staff have to have more project related to the society. So a lot of charity project or teenage NGO cooperate with them and something like that, because this is the new way. This is the way the world works. Western society, Eastern society. So, by the same rule, we need to do that, but not just our one office. IO office can do. This is the direct direction of the whole university that we need to have to do it. But we have something to do to do it step by step, or make it by project. We can kick off, or just a few steps forward. So this is a background. Student, we need to persuade you, give you the reason we work hard for them because it works for students. And in a way, if something changes, we still work harder to adapt the new environment. This is from student side, from university side, and this is the job. This is the responsibility university give it to me. Okay, and that is a hard job because for students, I love to do that. For students, no matter it's so bad and so angry, and then afterward, if it so good, there's no need for me to hear to be her this teacher. But for the university, it's a very hard job because we're talking about a new environment. So believe. So back to here. Sorry, I spent a long for the background, but this first time I share with you the idea, the rationale behind. So back to the basic work, back to the stone taking. Here, industrial office. So we don't now we're still on keeping on. We have two things. We have generally we separate the credit bearing courses for department. You need to do it in order to fulfill your study credit bearing or non credit bearing internship. What's the difference? I'll tell you later. They have the pros and cons on that, and then geographical speaking, two ways, two things: local, non-local, non-local, yeah, overseas. Just mix it. So this is roughly the two things. Overseas, so now on, I confess that we, the I office, we don't have a project working on sending the student to overseas. We need to cooperate with some organizers, some are recognizable, and we have a relationship with them. For example, some institution, so they have already they have a scheme, for example, to into Japan or Germany or Europe. They have planned to do it, but they are business agent. They need to charge money for the student. But this is the way up till now our office can offer for the student. We want to make it as long as guarantee is credit, and then they will join it, and then we combine it. Someone can combine it to the credit bearing program or as a non-credit program, just for the student to going out year 2 or year 3 to going out. So one of the ways, the overseas global internship program, and then the other one maybe just like global, it's more near the Asian side, ASEAN internship system. Same, we have a cooperation with some office, just like I mentioned, the Hong Kong EDO, Economic and Trade office. It's more trickier. We needed to have a connection first, coordination first, and then whenever they have posts, for example, Singapore, Thailand, Colombia, something like that, these are the target one. We sell them or avoid searching or compete with the one who apply for the San Francisco, Berlin, something like that. The two. So, but indeed, Hong Kong is a lot of new office, not counting the office in mainland. There's another story. Okay. So this is the Asian one. We always. So another one is that mainland again, a new hot job nowadays, mainland China. That because you see, government officials they have some budget funding for mainland, but this is quite a new new frontier. We need to learn and do it. But indeed, happily, they government have a lot of money. But nowadays, mostly they fund the NGO because they have a good record. They have a portfolio and then it's already organized maybe 50 or 60 jobs every year, more than 1 or 2 years. So, for example, this one free trip mainland internship, the students can go to the mainland. So now what we're doing now, we now from our university cooperate with this NGO, this kind of NGO, and then cooperate with them. We match it with our credit bearing program. Match it, not so, for example, credit bearing, we may need it to 20 days, 30 days. They join it, they can sometimes work in Hong Kong and then spend 20 days in mainland China. We just, I mentioned, I described as a hybrid type of internship. As long, but one thing is important, what they learn, the students, comply to our course outline. Course aim. They can learn it from the internet. For example, a student for my for department, student from media design and immersive technology, they join them in Hong Kong. They can do some media design, 3D design, and 3D digital exhibition. And at the same time, they can spend a week or 10 days in Beijing, and that's a good experience. And in Hong Kong, they have the real job, real world practice, and then in Beijing, they can have the chance to meet students from mainland or even Asia. This according to this scheme. So this is second way to do it. And then we have a basic financial support. But never, I'm apologies to say that this kind of financial support never can cover up to now the student the whole course, particularly in overseas in out of Asia or Europe and or maybe America, USA, something like that. But still, a little bit they can help us to encourage the student to join. And for example, maybe in future, some kind of mainland program may not lesser expenditure. The budget they can subsidize. They can maybe subsidize at 50%. But for overseas, for example, Europe, maybe not the subsidize, not up to 10 or 5%. Sorry. So this is, but still come from government. And then you may ask, Edgar, why not the university sponsor the student to join overseas internship? Okay, so we all know the answer. Okay, here, so local internship, we still work on it. And then this part, I just say I'll share a lot about the local studentship. But still now, apart from the fans for the department, give us an idea. And then fans the student, they keeping on, as I said, they're new blood. The thinking, the way of thinking, the requirement might be different. So we need to do more, to listen more from them. Because as I mentioned, there are the cases that successful cases. 1 or 2 successful, there may be a lot, they have some problem, but doesn't mean they're not successful. They might encounter some problem. So we still need to give an eye, hear or listen what they want. So these are the 2 to 3. That's the 2 to 4. The ideas that roughly you can say that we just highlighted the last part. That's a normal way in university as our highlight the highest mark and then concentrate. So, but just kidding. So you see that employability. It's a no matter you think that, oh, is it valid or not, but at least you. That's why I mentioned our student in Marco Polo Hotel. If you just figure, he believe improves the employability. Just for a second. But if you meet the guy, meet the boy, meet the student, and he tells you it's different, you can feel his confidence, employability. He believed that not just Marco Polo. I can apply for other hotel. But obviously, he can offer another hotel, for example, the Peninsula. I can say, oh, I have working experience in Marco Polo, which is a big brand or something like that. But the same guy, this real person, the confidence, we counted, this is a real confidence instead of just a 4.22. Okay, so what I want to say is that we hear them, this is just part of the feedback. We need to talk with them, hear more, and then. But generally, I hope they don't tell lies. Just give you a general idea. So this survey, we all do that. So this is a feedback. That's what I want to give you. But we want to do it more. Not just quantitatively, and then do it more qualitatively to speak to them. But obviously, I can't say I can meet all the students, but at least we need to make it together, make it a real meaningful feedback. So this is a way to do it. And another thing is that pre-internships, that new thing I need to, I'm being, not older, has said, Edgar, you should introduce. This is one big project. We called it OCRPIA, was it? So it's coming out. Cloud-based resource platform for industrial attachment. Thanks for them, tailor-made for our office. And that this is a project just from our Jason applied for QSS project. They got it, money, and then they will build a digital platform, which we want to concentrate, not just industrial attachment. They want to concentrate to make including the work from OSA, their CV, their background, something like that. Put it on a one-stop platform, the cloud-based, including training. A lot of, if we can get a lot of language training now, if later we can do it on here. This is a project, one of the pioneer projects we're now working on. We're still working on it's quite smoothly, but we need to have the one to design the platform, and then we make it more friendly for students really believe or familiar to put all the CV, all the things in the same platform. This is a great another challenge work. But if you do that, our university got something, we call it, we might, I would suggest a more fancy name instead of one base resources platform or internet search. No one will remember that. Give it a fancy name, and then we do it, and including the CV, the background, the portfolio, not just the CV, not just the written CV. He or she might have a personal video, personal statement, personal introduction, something like that. So we are constantly discussing about that. And externally, the information of the corporate company, or what I'm saying today, or maybe today's, for example, the student success case, a meaningful case is not just success. We put it on this platform. So student, year by year, generation by generation, they can take it as a reference from this platform. And then last thing, training and support. Something I'll talk it, something we talk about, some different ideas, how to be a more successful one. Just as I mentioned that we do it to train, special training for students to apply for the EO internship program. We can put it here in a different way and give the students support. So this is the way, but we're still working on it. The earliest day is that 2025, is it? January. We can put it on because we still need to design the platform and the test. And one was important thing is that the CVU asked the security, cyber security is a big problem, because nowadays university is one of the favorite target of hacker. Okay, not just the student. They just want the student's name. They want the daddy and mommy. It's very important for this. Okay, here. So this is one thing. Another thing is that we make it the student to modify what they got just written form is that letter of completion. This is normal way. Oh wait, this is the old way. Oh wait. Later on, we may have something more, develop more, not just letter of completion. Maybe the story. Maybe the Marco Polo's student, the Shangri student, the Shanghai Bank student, they have some video profile, just like I introduced to you. So I hope you agree that it's more attractive, more useful for that student. If I'm a Marco, I'm going to have an interview, I got some idea, the teacher mentioned what I got from the internship, much more better than that the sheet of the paper CV. And the more we'll design, I want to, according to fans department, give you the idea. Student Achievement Award. And this is the way, because originally we cancel this kind of operation, simply our familiar reason. We have no money. The sponsors stopped money. Already just got several hundred dollars or mostly $500. But fans, colleague, they refer to me, Edgar, have you think about that's not just for money. This is something important for the student, particularly for CV. If the student, not just for the $500 or $200, got some award, recognition, outstanding internship, or not just outstanding, we just think most enthusiastic student. It means a lot for the student. So after a short discussion, we wanted to retain and do the Student Achievement Award, something like that for the student. So at least they have something written more on their CV instead of just the work. So, and then this is the way, and then in terms of, this is internally for the student, externally for the student. What we talk connection, coordination, collaboration, what we do, starting here, fence our management, my supervisor, give us the idea that we're going to do this way, because we're a separate different department, we make it in terms of promotion, in terms of doing the so-called, I just mentioned to you, just how to support the student, how to do the connection. We'll separate it to 4 big area, or we call it cluster. Later on, we'll do some promotion. We'll know that, we see that Hong Kong, there's one university called Suyan University. They just concentrate, focus or I like the more juicy one, not area, not cluster. I call it arrow. Okay, good. We hit some business, finance, and enterprise, and then I will tell you the more how to do it. What's the concrete way? Something called some area, some arrow, some area. We call it art, cultural heritage, and teaching. We include, but forgive us, we need to minimize the arrow, the sector. So department, you may belong to more than one sector. So just to do it, I will tell you more what the concrete measures. And then the third one, public and community service, including government and the NGO and the social work, something like that. And this is the familiar one, digital applied technology. We have some great, new degree, and then we do connect it. We are still negotiating with not negotiate. No need to negotiate. We're still talking with the cyberport. We not have the better coordination of them. And then the other one, for the business field, thanks for the department's already tried very hard to maintain, to do very good work for the internship. For the art, culture, and society, and the public service officer, the other department doing it. We just make it more focused. And this is the purpose for the university, to make it more clear. I differentiate from other university. We have some focus on our internship connection. And what we do it, employers connection. This is one more thing, thanks for the school management. Give you a little bit more money to have some exchange event. What kind is it? We will do more. Normally, in the past, we have just one event. We invite the employers to come, and now, starting from next semester, we annually we have 3 to 4 events to meet, to separate with according to the area, the cluster. For example, the business with invite the business people, business employer come to our university, or something out there, which are some simple refreshment. You do we exchange, but the way to invite them to that, we might have come and then join us, we present something for the student, outstanding student, or at the same time, we will have some compliment, some recognition for the employers to thank them to support our student. So I will give you that later on. But the good thing is that we have more such exchange event, and we're going to break it down to different departments. But one more department may be joined to 1 or 2. To, for example, business sector, with someone art and cultural and heritage sector, we have some M plus or someone from employees from M plus, and then the same rule, social or public community. I will give you and invite you, and then I will ask your department your help to help us to invite your employers. So this is it. Another thing is that MOU, mighty thing MOU, a good thing is that we just do it last week, Tuesday. university, the IO with a signed an MOU, a memorial of mutual understanding, something of something like that. The mighty thing is that it's not without legal binding. We just write something and give it the initiation to have the cooperation, and then this society, Hong Kong extended reality, digital and applied technology associated, they constitute lots of small company, and indeed during the past summer they employ more than this association, more than 20 students from the MDIT program. So we're working on it, not just for the internship. We have some plans. We have some plans for the development of the products or some capstone project, final year's project for our student. We can cooperate together and give it to the advisor or some company head on whether he or she be the advisor. So this is the way we connect, coordinate, and then collaborate. And we do more. We are being asked or ordered to do more to have this kind of MOU to join with the society in terms of with the company, and then to do it more. So this is partnership. That's the way you do it. And then it's a long work. IO committee will form a committee and invite and do more in order to strengthen this kind of liaison work. And then after all, back to the almost the end. Sorry for holding you here. And then maximize the impact of industrial attachment. Okay, so even now I can't give you a simple answer to how to maximize it. I can just give you some works. I need to do it step by step, do it more concrete, do it more meaningful, no matter the student, talking with them, no matter learning from the corporate. And then this is the way we suggest we want to share with you, and we want to thank you to help us to maximize the impact. Because internship is meaningful. At the end, we do it 3 ways: do it good, better, more with heart, with people, and then do it more smart with corporate, and then do it more effective with the community. This is the 3 way we can do it. This just summarizes what I do. So thanks for this is what I want to share with you. And then welcome to keep the idea, keep some advice, not just today, on future. Welcome to give us what you learn. Because as I say, the world is changing, the society is changing. We need to change and we need to adapt. We need to learn new idea. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Emma. Oh.